Okay, good morning everyone. Today I will discuss about transistor. So as we know, transistor is a well-known device, but here in this video I am just trying to explain about what is transistor and what is the classification of transistor and also electromechanical transistor. So first, what is transistor? So transistor is a device which converts one form of energy to another form of energy. So it is also converts a non-electrical physical quantity like temperature, sound, light, pressure into a electrical transistor such as voltage, current, etc. So here transistor contains two parts. Mainly transistor contains closely two parts. One is sensing element and another is transaction element. Then what is sensing element? So sensing element is called sensor. It is a device which produces measurable response to change in a physical condition. Similarly, the transaction element convert the sensor output to suitable electrical form. So these are the outlines. First, non-electrical quantity, then it given to the sensing element, then it convert into sensor response, again it convert into transaction element, then electrical signal. So now we are going for classification of transistor. As you know, transistor boldly classified into two groups. One is active transistor, another is passive transistor. Now, what is active transistor? So in this active transistor, generally in active transistor, they do not need any external source for their operation. Therefore, they are also called as self-generating transistor. Again, the active transistor are self-generating devices which operations operate under the energy conversion principle. So now for passive transistor, so like active transistor, in active transistor as we know, they don't need any external source, but in passive transistor, they need external source of power for their operation. So that they are not generating self-type transistor. A DC power supply for an audio frequency generator is used on an external power source for a passive transistor. So for the basic type, also transistor classified into different part. One is analog transistor and second one is digital transistor. Then now what is analog transistor? Analog transistor is a device which converts the input quantity to an analog output, which is a continuous function of time. Similarly, for digital transistor, it converts input quantity into an electrical output, which is in the form of pulse. So, transistor also classified on the basis of transaction principle used. One is primary inducers, another is secondary inducers. Then now, what is primary inducers? Primary inducers means the mechanical device converts into physical quantity to be in a measured form into a mechanical signal. Such as mechanical devices are called as the primary transducer because they deal with physical quantity of measured. Then now what is secondary transducer? So it is also a electrical device which converts this mechanical signal into a corresponding electrical signal such as electrical device or also known as secondary transistor. Then transistor also classified on the basis of electrical principle which is involved as variable resistance type, second one is variable capacitance type, third one is variable induction types, fourth one is voltage generating types, then voltage divider type. Then what is electromechanical transistor? Then it is a device which either converts an electrical signal into sound waves, or you can call it as a loudspeaker, or converts as a sound wave into an electrical signal such as the microphones. These are the typical view. Then sound waves convert microphone transistor, then it output as a microphone signal. Then this is all about this video. Thank you all.